Welcome to Watch TV channel. This is Watch News and my name is Esther Johnson Edu. Coming up, persons with disabilities complain of persistent challenges. Just 25% Ghanaian women entrepreneurs use internet. Youth urged to think beyond traditional careers. And SEB Foundation supports basic education in Jaway Wharf. To the main stories. The Western Regional Chairman for Ghana Federation of Disability Organization, Vincent Lawe, says, despite Ghana's attempt to address welfare concerns of persons living with disabilities, their challenges still persist. The regional chairman said this while speaking to Watch TV News in Sekondi as Ghana joined the world to mark this year's International Day of Persons with Disabilities. Watch TV News reporter Elizabeth Sekopine has more in this report.
Persons living with disabilities are faced with numerous challenges, including difficulty with access to public and private infrastructure. It is to give attention to such challenges and others that the International Day for People Living with Disabilities was set aside to reinforce the numerous challenges of people with disabilities and the way to address them. Speaking to Watch TV News on this year's celebration of the day on the theme, Building Back Better Towards a Disability Inclusive, Accessible and Sustainable Post-COVID-19 World, the Western Regional Chairman for Ghana Federation of Disability Organization said they still face more challenges.
This day is relevant to persons with disability in the whole world because this is the day that the whole world is being reminded about issues of persons with disability and the need that society have to include issues of persons with disability in everything that we do as people in the world. When it comes to Ghana in particular, I think that we are doing, but we have not reached what persons with disability expected of. When you look at things that is going on in Ghana, for instance, we are facing accessibility issues, we are facing employment issues, even when it comes to health, and a whole lot of economic issues. We have a lot of things that will require governments to make sure they will improve upon these services so that persons with disability will have their comfort, but we have not reached there yet.
The chairman also shared with Watch TV how persons living with disabilities have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes, we have been affected, and for instance, I'm a visually impaired person, and you see, as a visually impaired person, we normally have to be assisted by an able person. Sometimes the information we had is we have to distance ourselves from the people because you don't know whom you can get in touch with, whether the person is having the disease or not. And for instance, I need an assistant, maybe somebody have to hold my hand, somebody have to guide me. So sometimes we find it difficult to go around or do our daily activities that we're supposed to do as a visually impaired person.
A consultant, Alice Amadakon, has disclosed that just about 15 to 25% of Ghanaian women entrepreneurs make use of the internet in their day-to-day business promotions and dealings. The consultant said this in Takoradi during a Friends of the Nation organized Women Entrepreneurs Forum to assess the COVID-19 impact on their businesses and opportunities for them in the oil and gas sector. Speaking to Watch TV News on the sidelines of the forum, Alice Amadakon of Cirello Enterprise Consult said the less usage of the internet by women entrepreneurs affected their businesses due to the COVID-19 restrictions.
The emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic has triggered an increased use of internet, especially social media, for most activities, including buying and selling. However, at Friends of the Nation's organized forum for women entrepreneurs, it became clear most women entrepreneurs are lacking behind when it comes to social media. Speaking to Watch TV during the Forum for Women Entrepreneurs in Takrade, Amadako, a consultant with Cirillo Enterprise Consult, admonished women entrepreneurs to make use of the social media as less than 26% of them currently use it.
With the advent of digitization and then COVID-19 pandemic, there's a need for businesses to incorporate social media tools and information technology into their business operations so that they'll be able to do business, okay, and then take advantage of opportunities for trade. And especially women-led enterprises, they are constrained in the use of some of these internet tools, such as the use of Zoom and for webinars and other things. So they are not able to participate in their numbers. In fact, trainings that we held came out that about 25% participation of women, 15% participation of women, which is woefully adequate. So there's a need for women to build their capacities to enable them use some of these ICT tools in business.
An entrepreneur who is into sale of ice cream and beverages, while agreeing to the call, expressed how the COVID-19 pandemic has affected her sales.
People had that perception that because of COVID, if they take something ice or something cold, their chances of getting this dangerous virus is very high. So the patronage was zero. And before the ban, we had quite a number of programs that we were supposed to attend, which we've prepared adequately for. But at the end of the day, most of such products has to go to the orphanage. Some have to be dashed out, and some even went bad. That is when the social media marketing came on board, and we make use of it. And by the grace of God, we are picking up.
A programs officer of the Friends of the Nation, Nanefua Ewuru, told Watch TV they would be carrying forward their needs assessments at the end of the forum to its partners to know how best to help them.
This program aimed at empowering women to participate in the oil and gas industry. So basically, most of their concerns is that they really don't know how to package their products to online. So what we'll do is that we'll get an expert to come here to see how best they can take them through some basic of how you can package your product and sell it online.
The Opportunities for Women Entrepreneurs and Community Leaders program was supported by Oxfam, NORAD, and Center for Public Interest Law, but facilitated by Friends of the Nation.
Ghanaian youth have been urged to think beyond traditional careers and rather explore career opportunities in the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM fields. Speaking at a career conference on leadership and career options for basic schools in Azim, a mechanical engineer, Christine Manfo, said there are several opportunities in the STEM area, hence urged the youth to develop the right mindset to take advantage. Watch TV reporter Gloria Boamatete brings us more.
Ghanaian youth have over the years struggled with employment due to limited job opportunities out there. However, career experts believe the impact of the limited job opportunities can be reduced if the youth vary their career options while in basic school. To enlighten and encourage students to take up career options in the science, technology, engineering and mathematics sector, Teen Leadership and Entrepreneurial Development Foundation, an NGO with focus on reversing the situation, organized a 2-day leadership and career conference for basic schools in Azim. Speaking at the conference, which was on the theme Exploring the Various STEM Career, Christine Manfo, an engineer and entrepreneur, challenged participants to develop the right mindset to take advantage of new and emerging professions.
There are a lot of opportunities coming up, but the Ghanaian youth has to develop the right mindset to take advantage of these opportunities. Going along, we realize that the culture or the way we brought up always limits us to the normal traditional jobs around. And Teen Lead Foundation finds it essential to open up, especially young ones. Here we tackled the junior high students to new and emerging professions coming up. And we are also doing this as an in-person conference to develop the right mindset. We want to develop their attitudes, their skills, their natural talents, and merge it with their academic work. And also to let them know that there is far more out there than the normal or the traditional careers that they hear about.
The director in charge of administration at the National Youth Authority, Emmanuel Anaman Mensah, in an interview with Watch TV News, outlined some challenges of the youth as well as its policy revision to support them.
Most students doesn't know what you can become for studying science, technology, engineering, or mathematics. National Youth Authority has realized that for some time now, the policy that we're running was being used to run the authority had some gaps. So last year, a committee was put together to come out with a review of the national youth policy. Fortunately, it has been completed and has been sent to the ministry, which has then forwarded it to cabinet. We are expecting cabinet to work on it and send it to parliament for it to be passed and become a policy. In the policy, we are looking at volunteerism.
Participants shared their expectation of the program.
It has benefited a lot to me in such a way that every work that I want to do in future, I know the course I have to choose. And I encourage all my colleagues and friends that they should also know the kind of work they have to do before pursuing the course they have to choose in the SHS level and do.
I was overwhelmed with the programs and even the timing, how the exhibition, and then the research personnel, what they give. I think it was really good.
I being a teacher, I think I will educate my fellow teachers that the search is a program that we did and it is very great. So they should also involve themselves in so that they can also sell it out there to their fellow friends or fellow teachers.
The emergence of COVID-19 has affected a lot of activities, including education. SEB Foundation, an NGO with an initiative dubbed Home Cell Education, have been supporting learning in basic schools in deprived rural communities since COVID-19. According to the lead project officer of SEB Foundation, Amos Ampa, implementing the Home Cell Education initiative in Jaway Wharf in Nejomoro municipality was as a result of the educational challenge the community is faced with. There's more in this report. SEB Foundation is an NGO that extends help to people in need. In this COVID-19 era, the foundation, realizing the limited opportunities available to rural students, went to the aid of basic schools in Jaway Wharf community with their Home Cell Education program. The Home Cell Educational program supported 8 student groups with classes conducted in line with the COVID-19 protocols.
2020 has been a big year, and a year where the whole world, all that we are hearing is COVID. And once you're hearing COVID, then there's a need which ought to be met. So SEB Foundation took it upon itself that once a need, and we have said to ourselves, every need is our opportunity. So SEB Foundation took upon itself to undergo some research in the community to see where the need is pressing, so that we can go there to offer our support and help to the people in the community. Now, why we took the education sector was because when we go to the urban areas, the people there are already having access to the internet where they can learn easily. When we come to the rural communities where literacy is an issue, having access to computer might be like a foreign thing to them. So once we have this, why don't we come in, be on board, meet that need, and help the people in this rural area. Also benefit from everything that the urban people are benefiting from, like learning online. If we are not doing online, then we have a small home where we can space them and let them have this kind of classes in their houses.
Hardworking students and teachers during the training were given sets of educational material prize as well as certificates respectively by the 2020 winner of Miss Culture Ghana, Sarah Namle Banaman Williams, who partnered SEB Foundation as part of her project.
I actually partnered with SEB Foundation for this home cell project because I have this passion for kids and I know education is the key to success. After winning, I have to do my project, and my project consists of 3 different parts. One is concerning helping the less privileged through education.
The lead project officer for SEB Foundation also told Watch TV News they will support the educational institutions in the area with internet access to promote e-learning to bring them up to the level of their counterparts in the urban communities. The chief of the Jaway Wharf community, Odikro Pole Tanwe, thanked SEB Foundation and the winner of the 2020 Miss Culture Ghana and advised the students to take their studies seriously. This brings us to the end of Watch News. A quick look at the headlines. Persons with disabilities complain of persistent challenges. Just 25% Ghanaian women entrepreneurs use internet. Youth urged to think beyond traditional careers. And SEB Foundation supports basic education in Jaway Wharf. Follow us on our social media platforms for more news at Watch TV channel on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. My name is Esther Johnson Edu. Thanks for watching.
Watch TV, promoting sustainable development.